Hello there, boys and girls. It's Fog, and I'm out here on a boat outside my base. And I gotta say, I've been doing this for a while now. I've been just having so much fun just tooling around here. I have been having just a wonderful time, just enjoying, you know? It's such a beautiful thing. We got our park done, or mostly done. There'll be some tweaking, I'm sure. I want to put in better walls on the sides and do some more decorating, put in better lighting, but for now it's done. Yeah. Oh, it's just gorgeous. I love it. Now, I wanted to show you something that I've done here. If you look below me here, this is one of the intakes for the iron farm. We used to have a problem where the iron golems would get stuck there, and I fixed it, and I'm going to show you how. Let's get out of here and come down below, and you'll see what I mean. So I added an extra layer of signs here. So there's this extra grill here, and then if you go down below, now we have water source blocks in the four corners, so that if anybody lands on the edge here, the water is going to push them in towards the middle, and that has solved the problem of the iron golems getting stuck here. So I'm pretty happy with that. Problem solved. And now what I want to do is I want to show you something else that I've done. So let's get out of the boat here. We'll go down underneath and give me a minute and I'll show you what else there is to see here. Let's pop down here and then I'll get some materials together. Oh, I guess I should show you this. This is what our swamp area looks like now, with the vines all grown. Oh, isn't that awesome? It looks great. It looks great. I'm so happy with it. Got a couple of snowmen down here keeping us company. Still haven't done anything with this room, but time will come. Let's see, what am I after here? There was some... Let's get some of this and some of this and one of these. Let's see, there's some other things that I wanted to get. A little bit of that, maybe some of these. And why not? We'll get some torches too, because it doesn't hurt. And I wanted, let's see, I don't have a whole lot of, well, it'll do. Let's see, do I have any coal down here? How about coal? Oh, I've got coal ore, that'll do. That'll do. Okay, so this is what I wanted to show you. I have done some exploring. We're going to go off into the Nether. Yeah. Quit your whining at me. We're gonna go head out towards the extreme hills biome. Ooh, that's right. I still got the night vision on. Oh, trippy. Night vision in the Nether just looks so bizarre with that red distance fog. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Isn't that just trippy? Time to go. Ouch. Yeah, night vision in the Nether. What a trippy combination. So yeah, I went out to the Extreme Hills biome and started from there and then did some exploring. And well, actually, to be honest, I started from there at our new mine shaft. But after all that exploring, it took me out this way. I did some exploring. I built a portal back into the Nether, and that's the portal way out there. So yeah, I did some serious exploration. I covered a lot of ground. Oh, it's so bizarre looking. Yeah, let's just duck right through here. And be prepared for a fight because it's night, I believe. Yes, we're out in a swamp. And look what we have here. It's a witch's hut. Oh, yeah. So there's our witch's hut. And we're going to have to be a little careful because it is still night. So we don't want to get too crazy here. So yeah, I thought it might be kind of a fun project to come out here by the witch's hut and start work on a witch farm. Yeah, stop that. So yeah, so there's our witch's hut. We are, well, let's see, where are we? We are way out in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, we're quite a ways away from spawn, quite a ways away from our home. And let's get going. So the thing I need to do, let's see, I think, that's my book. I have marked this in the book. So let's see, there you go. Minus 396 and 178. And what I want to do now is I want to figure out how much territory we need to make safe from this guy. So if we're going to build a mob farm, witches work like regular mobs in that, you know, there is a spawn cap and they respect the spawn cap, and so if we want witches to spawn, what we need to do is make it so the witches are the only things that can spawn if we want to get a really high spawn rate. And that means we got a lot of work ahead of ourselves. We got a lot of area to cover. And we're going to have a lot of tunnels to light up. And so let's get busy with that. I guess the easiest thing to do would be for me to take a minute and figure out how far out we have to go. And let's just start lighting up tunnels. I know there is a tunnel a whole network of tunnels under here, of course. I mean, obviously there would be. But like just for starters, there's this whole area down here. There's a whole canyon there, and we're going to have to do a lot. We're going to have to cover a lot of ground, do a lot of lighting up, and it's going to take a lot of work to light this up. So I guess let me go ahead and take a quick break, and I'll do some math and get back to you, and we'll figure out how far out we got to go with this project. This is going to take a good long time, though. All right, the moon is setting, the sun is rising, and I have marked the perimeter here. This is a 256 by 256 square marked with those torches. There's a corner over there. It heads down that way to the west. It heads that way to the north and all the way around. And the coordinates are minus 268, between minus 268 and plus, let's see, sorry. Minus 268 and minus 524 in X, and in Z it goes between 1620 and 1876. And everywhere within this square we need to have completely mob proof. And that's gonna be, it's gonna be a lot of work. This is gonna be a huge job. Yeah, I'm gonna have to set up some chests. I'm gonna have to set up an ender chest, and I'm gonna have to, oh gosh, the list goes on and on and on of things that I have to do. I brought some materials along so that I can make x-ray machines. That's what these are here for. But it's a little early in the game to be doing that. Yeah, it's a little too early to be doing that. I guess right now we just have to get busy. I have to figure out what I want to do with the surface here. I kind of am thinking lighting it up. So I guess the thing to do is to just get busy. Let me go get an ender chest and some materials, and then I guess it's time to just go caving. So I'll talk to you in a bit. Alright, well, I'm back. I realize that I'm kind of putting the cart before the horse. Caving right now, getting a little ahead of ourselves. But what I have done is I've gone and lit up all the surface area from 128 blocks from the center of the witch hut there. That'll be enough to keep the mobs down on the surface here while we work. But before I go down and cave below and light up everything, I want to get the beginnings of our mob trap started up here, because I want to do that while the spawn rates are still going to be pretty low. If we go and light up everything first and then try and build a mob trap, we'll have to deal with really high spawn rates, and I'd rather not have to deal with that. So let's get going here. I got a bunch of materials in the chest there, and I've got some slabs on me here. We're going to go and mark off this area. Oh, it makes me think I need to get... yeah, well, we'll carry you with me too. Okay. Alright, so witch hut. So witches spawn just like any other mob in darkness, but they only spawn within the boundaries of a witch hut, and that includes anything covered by the roof, and it also includes this extra line of blocks under the veranda here. So everything out to about this corner here. Right here. So that corner to that corner to that corner and that corner right there. This is the outer limits of the spawning area. Then up above we have room for 2 spawn floors. We can put one, let's see, we could put one there and we can put one there. They need an air gap of 2 spaces in order to spawn. I believe we could even pull those down one and that would work as well, but this is good for now. What I want to do is let's do that. What I need to do is I need to tear this place down, and I need to open up an area beneath. I'm going to build a simple drop trap for these guys to begin with. We'll do something more complicated later, but for now a simple drop trap will be sufficient. So I'm going to tear this out, and I'm going to build my platforms, and I'm going to build a water trap beneath. So let's get busy tearing this part of it out. And I need to get this opened up right to here. I'm going to be careful not to tear out too much of that at first, because I want to make sure that I don't forget exactly where the boundaries of this thing are, because if I get that messed up, then we'll screw up the whole mob trap. So this is the outline of where we want to be digging right here, and I need to get rid of all that water. So let's do this. The only reason I'm using these instead of the slabs is because it's easier for me to remember what's temporary and what's permanent this way. Now what we'll do is I'm going to build a mob trap that's kind of similar to the design used by Doc M, and I'll have a link to his video here, probably in the corner up in the side there. So go check out his video. I know I do a lot of stuff based on Doc M's stuff, Doc M and JL zip code, but golly, their stuff's just so good. Jeepers! it's just good stuff, and it's kind of hard to improve on it. We'll put our own spin on it, of course. At least we'll try to, but I gave it a lot of thought, and I really couldn't come up with a better way to do it. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to build a couple of platforms for them to spawn on, and I got to get some lights up there. Although I think I'm being this close, it's not going to matter. I'm close enough here that there shouldn't be anything spawning up there because they're too close to me. What was I saying? What was I saying? I'm getting myself distracted here. I don't remember. This goes right to there. Yes. I lost my train of thought, people. Oh yeah, yeah. Spawn platforms, right. So we're going to build a pair of spawn platforms within this area here. We'll put a lid on it so that we can darken it and make it pitch black underneath here so that the witches will spawn at the highest rate possible. And we'll build a shaker. We'll build a shaker mechanism that'll push the platform side to side to encourage the mobs to drop. Mobs drop. What's the word I'm looking for? What is the word I'm looking for? Yeah, when you move it, if you move a platform while a mob's standing on the platform, he'll fall through the platform. And so we can use that to get the mobs to drop down here beneath it. And then underneath here, we'll build a water mechanism that we'll build a couple of water troughs so that whenever anything falls down here, it'll push them over to there. So we're going to go one level deeper than this. Right here. Right, this will be the bottom of our drop trap, right here. Okay. Now from this point, we'll place water here that'll push them over to the side there, and it should push them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Push them right to here, and then this will be where the drop trap is, right here. And then all we have to do is drop them 30 blocks, and that'll kill them. Witches have 26 hit points, so a 30 drop block is more than enough to kill them, and that's what we want. So before I finish this, let's get these spawn levels flushed out. So tear the rest of this down and put in our spawn levels, and to begin with, I'm just going to put some simple torches up here to keep it lit until we're ready to allow things to spawn here. Get you. And we'll just tear all this out. I'm going to need some more slabs. It's not going to be enough. That's okay. We can get to that in a minute. I think the important thing now is really just to get this lit and get this floor down so that we know what the perimeter is, get everything marked off, and then we can worry about prettying it up and adding additional features like lighting and things like that. But it's more important to just get everything laid out properly. That's the important thing right now. So I think what I'm going to do here is, rather than lay out the rest of this floor right now, I'm going to go ahead and lay out the perimeter up above, and then we can come back and finish the flooring at another time. But let's just get this done. All right, there's the perimeter for our spawn floors. while I'm up here, let's go ahead and take this tree down. And that'll all just decay. That's fine. And let's go ahead and build some steps up here just as a temporary measure so that we can get up and down. We'll come up this side though. Very good. Now we can get up and down on these platforms while we finish building it. And I'm short some slabs. Let's see. What do I? Guess I'd rather have the cauldron than the mushroom right now. I guess. Right. All right, let's go get some more slabs, and we'll. Whoops, going the wrong way. Get some more slabs, and we'll empty some of this inventory and finish off those spawn platforms. All right, let's get our water in place before we do anything else. We're going to put water along the back here. Right there, that'll push us right to the edge and over the edge. At this point, this trap needs to drop exactly 30 blocks. Before we do that, though, let's finish off the spawn levels, because there's no reason for us to get ahead of ourselves here. Might as well build the spawn levels while the drop isn't so far. Okay, so here we have 2 spawn floors. Like I said, we'll eventually do things like add a lighting system to this so we can disable it while we work and things like that. But for now, the torches are fine. Now, we need to dig a pit that's at least 30 blocks from this lip. I'm going to go 1 extra, just to be conservative. Because I have no desire to build an XP trap. I just want to kill anything that falls here. So what we're going to do is we're going to dig straight down from here, 30 blocks. And in the short term, I'm not going to do anything fancier than that. I'm just going to build a drop trap. Nothing. I'm not going to build any kind of drop delivery mechanism, no water down below, just a straight, simple dead drop trap. Eventually we'll probably come in here and put in some trapdoors and tripwires and whatnot so that we can put water underneath and have a drop delivery system, but for now that isn't necessary. For now it's sufficient just to build a simple drop. So I'm using the ladders as a counting mechanism so that I'll know when I've dug deep enough. We don't need to do anything fancy. All we have to do is place ladders, and as long as we've got a stack of ladders, when we run out of ladders, since I started with 30 of them, not counting the 3 I already placed up there, since I started with 30 of them, when I'm out of ladders, I've dug the hole deep enough. Then we can come back and remove the ladders and dig a different entrance into the pit so that we don't have to come through the mob trap to get the drops. Well, looky here. We found a tunnel. Now, I'm not going to go ahead and explore that right now. No need. We'll come back and light that up later. For now, I'm just going to seal it off. Okay, here we are. That is the bottom of our drop. This drop is far enough to kill any witches that should fall into it. So now that we've measured it out, let's go ahead and remove these ladders. Alright, and we'll sprinkle some torches down here to keep this lit, not that it's all that important. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a little access tunnel so that we can get down here without going through the mob trap. We'll go about 4 over here. That'll give us room to build, like if we want to build a water system that pushes over here, that'll give us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That would push right to here, so we've got a little bit of room to work if we wanted it. We'll come back and get that coal later. I don't really want it right now. And then what we'll do is we'll build a tunnel out this way. We'll go 16 this way. So that's 5. That's 10. That's 15, and we'll go one more. That's 16 away. That's far enough away that it'll be out from underneath the roof that we'll build up there. Now what I'm going to do is just going to dig a hole straight up, just like this, and we'll dig our way out. This might get a little dark for you guys, but that's okay. I don't need to worry about things falling on me because I keep placing ladders here. So that should take care of that kind of problem. And there we are. Now, rather than have this lit up, let's put a half slab on it instead. And there's our tunnel back down to the drop zone. Well, we're out of time for today, so next time we'll pick it up right where we've left off, and we'll finish up the mob trap and then add whatever bells and whistles we want to add. But anyway, till then, thanks for watching. Thanks for hitting that like button and subscribing, and please spread the word. Let's get some more people watching Fog's World, and we'll talk to you all again next time.